For this Teach It video, I decided to do 5.2b questions number 2 and 4. So for number 2, it says use the charge field model to show that -2 times -3 equals 6. So what the charge field model is it's positive charges and negative charges. So for -2 and -3, you have to pull out two groups of -3. So how it's going to look is for each positive charge, you need a negative charge. So you need to have positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. That's your first one. And then for the other one, you have positive, negative, and so on and so forth like this. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull out the two groups of -3. So that means you pull out the negative charges, so they go out. And what you're left with is all the positive charges, and that equals 6. So therefore, -2 times -3 is indeed 6. So in question number 4, it says in each of the following charge field models, the encircled charges are removed. Write the corresponding integer multiplication problem with its solution based on this model. So for part A, it's 6 positive charges with 6 negative charges. So this one corresponds with number 2, because in this one there are two groups of -3 being pulled out like this. So therefore the problem that you get is -2 times -3, just the same as number 2, and that equals 6. In part B, you have a positive, you have four groups of 2. And in this one, they are pulling out all the positive charges. So they get pulled out. So the equation that you get when you're left with all the negatives, or what you're left with, is you get -4 times 2. And how I got that is you are pulling out 4 groups of positive 2. So since you're pulling out, the first number has to be negative, and since you're pulling out positive groups, they have to be positive. In this example, you are pulling out again, so that means that you have negative groups, and since you're pulling out negative numbers, it also has to be negative. So therefore, this equation equals a positive number, and in this equation it equals 8 negative, which is a negative number.